How's everyone doing today? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Big shout out to the 10 people watching. Again, it was like unscheduled live stream. I just decided to turn on the camera and come and hang out with y'all for a little bit. Just come and chill. Just take a look at what's going on in true crime. As you can see, this is like the latest. This is the latest. I guess from what's going on in true crime right now, as far as the Idaho full Bryan Kohberger case. Kohberger team fight the cameras. And ain't crazy how the state prosecution and defense together fighting for cameras of the courtroom. Ain't that crazy? It's a breaking news. Kiely Goncalves victim tried to escape killer Bryan Kohberger, but was strapped by friend's body. Do you know it's a gag order, right? Can we all agree that it's a gag order? So if it's a gag order, how can any of this information seems available? Can we start like making sense of what people is putting out there just for 24 minutes, no views? And I'm not gonna be your first view. In 24 minutes, nah. Another one, 2 hours. Sharing Bansfield. Like Bansfield knows anything about what's going on. It's being aired for 2 hours, no views at all. No views. So can we just tell, like, look at same content creator, 3 hours, no views. Who is this? Wandering Mama. I mean, I encourage people to become content creators and try to get their money right. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I don't care if you have 2 subscribers. Like, you should still get views somehow. So obviously, you're not doing something right. Like, you either not tagging your videos properly, or something you're not doing right, because you're not getting no views on your shit. And it's an Idaho 4 case, which is pretty spicy right now. It's a pretty solid case to talk about right now. And I mean, can we tell that everything this person is putting out is nothing but news headliners and shit? Okay, 6 2 1. Amazon, we're Amazon wish list. Good luck with that, buddy. I mean, again, I encourage content creators to put their content out and, you know, get their career going and stuff like that. But you know, it's like going to the news stations and talking about what the news stations are talking about is not cutting it at all. It's just not cutting it. Like you just first and foremost, we cannot trust news media outlets as we speak. We cannot trust none of them. And I think we could all agree with that. Like if we sit here to make content just out of what the news stations are talking about, we are doomed. Could that just mean that no one is doing homework? No one is actually studying the case. They're just waiting for whatever the news stations put out. And you're just gonna put whatever narrative the news station put out there. Like who you try to please. You try to be on the news stations, good graces and shit to see if you get a little slot like for 30 seconds. Come on, man. Bryan Kohberger, quote cameras, ladders, reflections, shout outs. Big shout out to Evil Exists. Big shout out to Evil Exists. They has a lot of subscribers though. They have a lot of subscribers. Sometimes I look at their content and stuff, but I'm not subscribed. Like they have 48,000 subscribers. The family hasn't visited Bryan Kohberger. That's what they say. Again, like who's their sources? How do we know that what they saying is just 100% accurate? Like, do they have the visit records from Layton County? Did they request like a public request for the visits for Bryan Kohberger? Like, I don't think they will give that information out. It's a gag order that has to do with everything that it has to do with this case, everything that it has to do with Bryan Kohberger and evidence. Everything it will be denied. So how can we know that the Bryan Kohberger's family has not visited him? Just because whatever someone says? Come on, man. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? And then trapped by Maddie's body. From where these people get this shit? It's like it takes one person to say something and everyone is just gonna roll with it. Like y'all forgetting the basics of this case. Like y'all forgetting that it's a gag order. It's a non-disclosure order from the court that none of these type of details, no one will get to share this shit. Because again, if they get to find the leaks and who's the leaker and stuff like that, it's not just gonna hinder the case, but people will get in trouble. So how can we sit here and believe anything that it comes from any content creator? Like, how can we sit here and say that, yeah, Kiely was trapped by Maddie's body? Like, how can we just sit here and say that? When, if anything, that'll be part of the evidence and stuff like that. Part of the whole forensic spectrum of the whole investigation. Which again is sealed by non-dissemination order. Like, do content creators don't sit there and think, like, before they share whatever they think is utilizable? Like, do they just don't sit there and be like, well, if I share this, like, what's the purpose for me sharing this? Like, to get few views and shit like that, you know, talk about something that you don't even know if that's real, just because someone said it. Big shout out to Evil Exists. I just can sit here and validate Bryan Kohberger. I am blank. 7 hours ago, 28 views. Who's this? They live right now. Yeah. I call channels like that, like troll channels. They just reposting like news live streams and shit like that. Like, Bryan Kohberger hearing updates. Father of Idaho murder victim said she was strapped.